Big update for you on the legal efforts to overturn the presidential election. This one coming directly from the Supreme Court. The Pennsylvania Republican Party was trying to get the results of Pennsylvania nullified. This all revolved around the fact that they had changed the rules on how long they would accept those mail-in ballots. Didn't go so well. Rejected. It was the Tuesday order. It was unsigned, included no noted dissents. So as far as we know, every single member of the court went along with saying absolutely not. Came ahead, of course, of the midnight safe harbor deadline, which provides states a kind of immunity from congressional oversight into election results that are certified in time. And as I understand it, it was a one-sentence order that was just basically like, no.
One sentence, no public dissents. Here was that sentence. The application for injunctive relief presented to Justice Alito and by him referred to the court is denied. Boom. Wow, so Amy Coney Barrett didn't try to swing the election for Trump. So goes so many different Democratic conspiracy theories. Pretty amazing. And this is something we said all along, which is that if you look at this court process and you look at what they're presenting, they are going to get laughed out of the room at every single turn. That is what's happened. Currently 1 and 43, 1 and 45, if you include Sidney Powell's Kraken lawsuits, and they've lost in court. And now the Texas, the Texas Attorney General, this is amazing.
Who's being investigated by the FBI?
Who's being investigated for bribery and corruption by the FBI, is now suing not on his behalf, but on behalf of battleground states that they're alleging trying to kick something up to the Supreme Court. Look. Almost certainly not going to happen. If it does, well, we can cover it here. But it just goes to show the amount of desperation which is out there. Really caught my eye, this one. A lot of people had fun with this on Twitter. This is from the Arizona GOP. So it's up there. Someone tweets, "I am willing to give my life up for this fight," referring to the election fight. He goes, "He is. Are you?" Then they had this deleted one. Let's throw this up there with a Rambo meme, because this is what you do, obviously, when you're a state party. You say, "This is what we do, who we are. Live for nothing or die for something."
What?
Wow. Well, okay. Pretty amazing.
That is unbelievable. It's completely unhinged.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Completely unhinged. I mean, I have to say, even during like the Russiagate nonsense, I'm not sure I saw like the Democratic Party calling for literal martyrs. Yeah. This goes even beyond.
You weren't familiar with Luis Mench's Twitter feed. Okay? Yeah, but it's craziness, right? I mean, this is where we are right now. And it just goes to show, look, and people, look, really, really believe and buy into this. And, it's very frustrating, and as I'm sure you can see, too, which is because this is the way all conspiracy works. Like, the more that gets pushed back against it, and the more that you see something fail in the court, it just makes you buy in even more into this, like, grand alliance between... I mean, it's like, sometimes it's not a conspiracy. Sometimes it's just reality. But, I understand where the lack of trust comes from and all of that.
Absolutely.
I certainly do. And the ginning up of people by... basically bad actors who are willing to sell and say whatever they want. But I do think people are doing a tremendous disgrace to millions of people by pushing this, and said the same thing during Russiagate. That's the key part, right? Which is if you're a hypocrite on one and not the other, but on both of these, it's just, this is wrong,
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the real test, is like, who was honest, both about Stop the Steal and about Russiagate? Those are basically the only people who are trying to be honest actors in all of this. And yeah, of course you can understand where the lack of trust comes from. They have been lied to. The media has lied to them. Like, there's no doubt about that. So, and has so consistently and in ways that were beyond what the facts merited, been, wildly hysterical about Donald Trump. And look, I mean, I have plenty of criticisms here, and I think what he's doing in this is incredibly awful and irresponsible and damaging to the country. But because the media has never been honest brokers about the reality of Donald Trump and who he is and what he's actually doing, of course, when you tell people now there's nothing to see here, they don't trust you. They don't believe you.
That's
that's the sad state of affairs.
That is what it is. They're like, why should I believe so-and-so who pushed Russiagate? I'm like, oh, well, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I get it. I get where you're coming from.
Yeah.
That's why we try to present you, as much of the real information as we possibly can here. That's what happened there at the Supreme Court. We'll see where this Texas thing goes. But things are getting out of hand.
Maybe Amy Coney Barrett's being paid by George Soros.
I forgot about that. I never realized it.
Tomorrow on Rising, very big show. Former senior advisor to the Sanders campaign, Chuck Roach, is going to be here. Also, White House reporter for Real Clear Politics, Philip Wegman, is going to join us for our panel.
That's right. And author, journalist, co-founder of Vox, Matt Iglesias, is going to discuss the Biden administration so far, plus all sorts of other amazing stuff. Remember to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our videos. And don't forget to like and share as well. And we will see you all tomorrow.
Have a good one, everybody.